You know, there's lots of big blockbuster work here, as demonstrated at Cannes earlier the year. But the thing that really sort of touched me in this show was the IKEA catalogue memory spot. It's really nice because it's kind of like personal, it's kind of intimate, it's very human, and it just sort of sticks with you when you go away.
For Bravery and Disruption, which is a brand called Super Zuper. It's a lollipop, and what really impressed me with the work is two things. One, the idea that they did, it's a sour lollipop, because usually you think of a sweet lollipop, and then the execution that I've seen, showing face reactions to the sour lollipop. Like you feel like you want to have this reaction. It's like I want to have this picture of me to show myself after the effect of this Super Zuper. So I think it does a lot of things. It creates awareness, creates desire, it pushes you to try it. I was really fascinated with this work. It's one thing I shared already with my team, that look at the idea and how they went about it. Super simple, super disruptive.
Now there is a mini event as well. On this particular one I'm going to mention is the Grand. It just gives you goosebumps when you actually go through the submission and when you look at the creatives. Because you know, how many times we have all have heard that, hey, don't look at your mobile phones when you're driving, you know, but none of us really listen to that. But when you really look at this Graham campaign, it really shows that to be a crash-proof body, you need to be looking so gruesome.
I do have a favorite, and it's the immunity charm. I think it's such a wonderful solution to a problem that is incredibly local, incredibly relevant to that country, and how do you kind of make sure kids are being properly immunized. It's nice to see a solution that is sort of almost got no technology in it. It's very handmade, it's very you know, authentic to the culture.
Beat Me was a really fascinating campaign. It's come from Pakistan, and it's probably one of the first campaigns that's asked men to beat women in a campaign to try and stop violence against women. The reason I love it, they story hunted for incredible women to represent this campaign. So they found women that kind of embodied what it was that they wanted men to stop doing to women. They found an incredible pro boxer, so it said, beat me with your fists. They found an incredible singer, and it was beat me with your voice. It was a very evocative kind of campaign. It's for good, which is a massive rise that we're seeing in the industry at the minute. And it had a sense of pride to it.
The one campaign that really blew me away, that was very impactful, was the World for All pet adoption. I'm a reductionist. I'm not necessarily a designer, but I'm a reductionist, and I love impactful visual ideas. There was just such thoughtfulness and freshness in that approach of using the negative space to create the idea of what you're missing by not adopting. Absolutely love that work. And you know, being someone that works globally as well as this place is global in terms of the award show, I love work that actually can transcend language, and that work beautifully transcends language.